Hey everybody, I'm Yvonne Williams with Back to Earth Creations, and in today's video I'm going to be sculpting, and I hesitate to call it sculpting because I'm not using any polymer clay on this, but I'm making a beach themed fairy house to go along with the Capricorn cosplay that I've been building. And I've started out with a wood base from Hobby Lobby or Michael's, I can't remember which one I got it from. Hey Ashley. And I've primed it, still a little stinky, with like white craft foam primer, kinda, but just to save myself a little bit of time. Hey Sam, not having to do layers and layers of the white or off-white. Hey Spencer, hey Buttons, hey 70. And just get some primer on there, that way we can just go ahead and start building on it. This is going to be very similar in concept to the crystal pergola style one. With a little tea light or whatever you want there in the center. Hey Faye. But yeah, check out how the costume is coming along. It doesn't have the belt on yet. Hey Jim. But I wanted to make a little fairy house that would match. And oh, thank you, Carol. She says, you look beautiful today. It's my friend Christina gave me some Avon samples for Christmas. So I'm like, lipstick colors, and like this is hot pink and peach blended together, and I'm like, I never thought that I would wear those colors, but I really like them. So but yeah, I played dress up today a little bit. Well, thanks Nicole. But I don't know, I like it. We'll see how it goes, because normally, like, you know, 5 years ago, last time I tried wearing lipstick, I'd go like and like just look like the Joker by the end of the day. So maybe I can keep my together. Everybody's saying hi, Randy.
Hey.
He says hey. He's playing World of Warcraft. Isn't me judging you?
That's fine.
He doesn't care. Oh, thanks Moon. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get started on this little fairy house. So let me see if I can't. Well, first let me assemble the things I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using a lot of the same. Do what?
What's the theme for this one?
Beach fairy house.
Beach fairy.
Yeah! I'm going to use the same colors and shells and components that I've been using in the Capricorn costume, which I want to show you guys. It's probably dry by now, so I can just pull it off. You can't see the head of it, but this is the staff, and it detaches, in theory. Well, I haven't. Okay, there it goes. I hadn't detached it since I'd put in the top on.
That was the deal.
So this is the head to the staff. Y'all are seeing it before anybody else. I had made it to match the costume, which the light's white out. But I'm really excited. It was my first time doing goat eyes, and they turned into more octopus eyes. So, which is okay. It's not what but art happens. It's not always what you're going for. But, so we'll set that over here. And let me gather up my shells. So I have bunches and bunches of shells to choose from. And I've got some that are set aside specifically for, the headdress. It's awesome. The owner of several goats, where I can see those eyes look pretty good. Oh, excellent. Thanks, Nicole. That's very encouraging. Aloha. Oh, also, I wanted to tell you guys, I'm gonna learn how to speak Spanish. Like, I want to be able to start doing voiceovers for my videos in Espanol as well. It's like I took 3 years of 3 years of Spanish in high school, and it didn't really stick because I wasn't like using it. So what do you guys think of me doing bilingual tutorials? I will still always do my videos in English because, well, that's the language that, I'm not gonna say I'm good at it, but that's the language that I'm best at so far. But yeah, I just want to be like, hola, soy Yvonne Williams. And like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I want to I want to learn how to speak Spanish, you guys, and I think using tutorials as a way to do that. So if any of y'all are in here speak Spanish at all, please feel free to correct me, to give me tips. And because my grammar is not very good, my sentence structure is not very good, like even in English, I'm flailing around most of the time. So I doubt I'll be any better at Spanish than I am at English, but I'm going to try my best. And that way, also too, I hope one day to be able to, you know, just like holler at my neighbors. I've got some neighbors a couple of houses down that their kids and their grandkids speak English, but they don't. And so I'd love to be able to talk with them. Like I talk to my neighbors. I don't talk to anybody except for you guys. I took 4 years of French. I live in Arizona. Yeah, and I wanted to take German in high school because my best friend's family speaks German. But honestly, I think I'll use Spanish way more, especially for the local craft shows around here and stuff. I speak fair English and poor Spanglish. That's fair. Okay, so I have all the shells assembled. Now I'm going to turn the camera around so that y'all can see. Also, I did a little bit of rearranging. Ripping this out of the thing. Hey! Yvonne says I got the notification today. That's excellent. Let me put this up there. This is just me messing around with the camera. That's like 90% of my videos now, it seems. Is me being like messing about. Okay. So we're also going to be predominantly using hot glue today. Well, thanks for popping in, Poppy Crafts. Well, thanks, LV. I'm glad y'all think so. I mean, I'll never get better at putting on makeup if I don't practice, so this is me practicing. Let me go get the hot glue gun. Are you using the hot glue gun? Okay. Oh, Randy.
Oh, Randy, is this you use hot glue?
I don't think I've ever seen you use the hot glue gun, Randy. No, I'm pretty sure. Unless you've been sneaking it. Which you don't have to sneak using my hot glue gun. Do what?
You don't know how to do it 4 in the morning.
Yeah, dude, you're sleeping. Don't try to act like you live a dual life. Gamer by day and crafter by night. Okay, so we've got some hot glue. We've got our hot glue gun heating up. Oh, thanks, Susan. Hi to Randy and Asmith, too. Hey, Nina, from the bunch of us.
Hello.
Okay. Fun is so hot she can melt the sticks by smiling at them. I wish it worked like that. Oh, LB says, still haven't heard back from you on my Etsy mail. I'm sorry, LB. Whenever I get off of the live stream, I'll go through there and answer my messages on Etsy. I've been trying to keep up with Patreon messages. Is the washer flooding? Okay. Well, okay, so we're going to be using this and hot glue. Thank goodness Randy and Asmith are taking care of it. We're going to use a bunch of these super sparkly pretty things. Because why not? So this is going to be borderline super fabulous. So not a very natural inspired fairy house, but definitely very very sparkly fae. Hey Nina! It's actually a balmy 42 degrees Fahrenheit today in our neck of the woods. Okay, so we're going to start with, kind of the designing aspect. Let me mess about with the camera a little bit more. There we go. So how are you doing? Not quite warm yet. So while that heats up, I'm going to come through and...
Is that Folgers or... Oh.
What's going on?
Folgers coffee smells like something's burning.
Coffee would be amazing if somebody wanted to make me a cup. Maybe. Would we make with coffee, Randy? I don't know if you can hear me. Over here quietly begging for coffee. My neck of the woods is southwestern Missouri. Or maybe a starfish? No, that's too big. This is actually made from the Sculpey, oh, what is it called? Souffle. It burns way faster than the other stuff does. Ooh, Nicole says I might be getting a kitten. Oh, that'll be nice. The Sculpey. It'll paint over, but I'm just trying to figure out what to do with my life. Should we have each side be the same? Ooh, lower northern Michigan. Right on. Also, new development. My mom's actually coming to visit, so that's going to be fun. Like, I think tomorrow night she's showing up. I found out today. Here, I don't know what time it is. Hey, Randy, what time is it? It is 4:26. In the afternoon? In the afternoon. Not in the morning. Do. Do what?
So that would be hot gluing if it was 426.
Oh, Randy. Okay, so our hot glue gun, it's nice and heated up. No, it's not. Never mind. Dad, nub it. Yeah, it is warm. Okay. So I'm actually going to flip the camera around and I'm going to hang out with you guys for a bit longer before, while this heats up. So we'll see how that goes. Did you get mail? We do mail openings on, we do mail openings on Tuesdays now. That way we actually have time to craft together. You are 2 hours ahead of me.
The videos are just mail openings now.
Yeah. Nina says, oh cool, do we get to meet your mom too? I don't know. I don't know how she feels about being on camera, and I'm not gonna like force that on her. But maybe, I don't know. But that'll be pretty cool. It's quite unexpected. What is your favorite glue for gluing foam? Harry, that depends a lot on the function of the application. For foam on foam, a really good go-to is always barge cement. It comes in this like red and orange can container with a metal screw off top, and it stinks to high heaven, but it holds stuff together really well. And it doesn't melt the foam like in a way that like, I don't know, just like melts it with a chemical reaction. I also use a lot of gel super glue. Boop. I use this, and this actually will attach foam to Warbler or Warbler to non-porous materials very well. Like a lot of the shells and rhinestones that went on my breastplate here, super glue and hot glue. Lots of hot glue. Oh, you like that, Nina? Just tell your mom that we are really nice and promise not to bite. Well, y'all, I can't guarantee that she'll be nice and that she won't bite. So that's why I'm like, I'm not going to force her onto camera. What is a good size foam for a chess piece for someone with a big top? For this one, I used a 6-inch styrofoam ball from the craft store, cut in half. And then, like I used that and then used white, just plain white Sculpey to make the seashells on top of it, and then I melted the thermoplastic, like I heated it up and sculpted that over the shell over the ball. But that also left enough space for, I'm around like a 38 double D, and that left enough space for me to put in some padding to get that pushed up there. Thank you, Crafty. No, I'm pretty excited. I got some new brushes and a new palette, and I got like eyeliner everywhere on this side, but I told myself I wasn't going to point that out to you guys. So, yeah, good luck. And then I couldn't find my fake lashes. I'm going to put on big old fake lashes today too, but I don't know. It's fun to dress up sometimes. And then I did my hair with bobby pins. Vaughn, what kind of hot glue do you use? This year I started using the Gorilla Glue hot glue, and it seems to hold a bit better than the regular stuff I was using before. I use just this stuff. It's the stuff that Walmart carries. But if the Gorilla Glue holds up better, I will definitely try that because this stuff, like, I had to go through and super glue some different things on. What you saying, love?
I said our Walmart is terrible, so we use what
They are
carry.
terrible. Hey, baby.
Yeah.
Could you make me a cup of coffee? Please.
But it smells like birding.
Please. But you could use the Sumatra stuff.
It smells like
Please.
birding.
Ah, thank you. Sorry, I'm pathetic. I have to beg him to... Never mind. Okay, you had the same name as someone I went to high school with. Right on. I graduated in 2007, if that helps. I use the Gorilla Hot Glue too, and it is the best. I don't know what you're saying, Bruno. English, please. Por favor. Sorry. I know like 3 words in Spanish ever. Haley. Okay, so is the hot glue heated up yet? It's heated up. Let's get started. It did. 1972. I'm gonna flip this around. Boop, there we go. What you say, love? Oh no, I think I'm melting my cord. Thanks, guys. I want to try doing more makeup tutorials, just for dressing up the daily swamp troll. But I don't know. I feel like I have to get a little better at it before I start. Okay, so here we go. Just doing little lines. Bork bork goes the doggy dog. And just smushing that right on. Now shells transfer heat really quick, like easily. So you will kind of burn yourself on the shells sometimes. I'm not worrying so much about making sure that the colors of the shells are the same as each other because I am going to be going over this with some paint. And the way I keep all those little melty parts from happening is I just kind of fold it over on itself, but then after it dries, you can just break them off. And it's kind of like finishing loose ends as they happen because it's not as overwhelming if you clean them up as you make them. Now I'm going to use some slobber on my finger to just slick that right down. If you clean them up as you're making them, then it's not as overwhelming as if you wait until the end and you just have this cobweb mess of hot glue. Ooh, this one's super pretty. I like that one. It's broken a little at the edge though, and it's a little too big for what we're doing. Do-do-do-do-do. Ah, the squeaking.
The faucet was still dripping when I turned it off, and I don't know if it was coming from the shower because I was using that, or if the thing is just looser this time. So if it doesn't seem to want to drip, keep kind of push down on it on the cold.
Fantastic. We're heading for a hot one today in Tassie. 32 degrees Celsius. Right on. You in, JW? Melissa says, now I feel old. Let's stop talking about it. Danielle says, where have you been getting the shells? I've had quite a few beautiful shells sent to me, but I'm saving those in my private collection that I just hoard. These ones I got, honestly, from Walmart. For $10, I got this big old bag of shells, like just assorted shells in all different kinds of shapes and sizes and quality. Add in another stick, and they're kind of generic enough that I don't mind frivolously using them. Whereas the really beautiful, like, hand-picked shells that have been sent to me, way too pretty to, like, I want to do something really special with them. And since this is the first fairy house that I'm making like this, not saying that it's not going to be special, but I know, like, planning, I know it's going to be painted over, so I don't want to feature the most beautiful shells, but I do want to use nice, solid shells that, you know, don't have, like, cracks and are broken or... You know, I hope that makes sense. Oh, Caitlin asks, what is the tune you were singing from? It's Whistle Stop from, Roger Miller was the gentleman who composed and performed it, but it's from the movie Robin Hood by Disney. Vaughn, are you going to, like, glue sand to your beach fairy house? I'd like to. Give me a kiss. Kisses! Kisses, don't go! Randy! Come back! Be right back, everybody. I gotta kiss him for bringing me coffee. Randy, don't make me chase you. Move slow. Get back here. Randy! Stop hiding. You can't just lock yourself in the bathroom. Let me give you a kiss. I can't open the door. She's thirsty.
Mission abort. Mission abort. He's pooping. Sorry.
Okay, I'm back. Oh my god, though. I got to the door. It sounded like he was summoning Satan. Like, seriously. I'll give him kisses for coffee later.
Told him you were thirsty. I actually don't have any idea if they heard me or not.
Right on. Sorry, guys. I was just trying to give... Yeah, Asmith is here in the background. I'm going to flip this around.
My hair.
Well, yeah. Yeah, make it, like, forcing you to be on camera. But no, I tried to go give Randy kisses, but he locked himself in the bathroom and started taking a Count Duke. Dropping the kids. It sounded like he was dropping the kids off of the pool. It sounded like he was drowning the kids at the pool. Like, there was splashing and screaming and everything.
Holding them under.
Yeah. Okay, your live streams are always at night here in the UK. I'm finally awake for one. Well, I'm glad you caught us, Abigail. I lost it, Yarn Chicken. Everybody's saying hi, Asmith. Asmith says hey. Well, it's still quite hot, but it's really good. Okay, bye. We're going to flip around again.
I'm playing the Warcraft.
CJ asks, hey, Yvonne, will you be in Chicago or Indianapolis this year by chance? We didn't get accepted into Indiana Comic-Con this year, which I'm quite distraught about because I really like that convention. But our show schedule still is not locked down, so if y'all know of an event that you would like to see us at, suggest us to them. Let them know that we teach panels and stuff, and give them my email address and YouTube channel link. Oh, well, thanks, CJ. I'm experimenting around with it, and so far I think makeup's really fun. Like, it's like putting on war paint. Ooh, this is a beautiful one that I got. A whole bag of them like this at, oh, what's the place? Joann's or Michael's or Hobby. I don't know. One of those. One of the big three. What to do next? Then here we've got a whole bunch of different kinds of shells. Zebra-ish, yeah. I don't know if we'll be at Arizona this year. A lot of that's going to depend on whether our friends need help vending there. But again, that was one that we just didn't vend. Bork goes the doggy oak. They need to not bork at the neighbors like that. That's rude. I'm a bad mom. I didn't teach my dogs manners. Okay. So I don't know about any of these ones, and I don't know about that one. Did I have another tray of shells? There they are. Bork. So yeah, I wanted to give you guys, no, I don't think it was Randy washing his hands, Melissa. I wanted to give you guys a very realistic perspective of how much gets edited out of the videos I've been doing here lately, where, you're watching me kind of make the things, like with this Capricorn outfit, and there's a whole lot of this kind of like picking a shell and holding it up and being like, well, no, that's not going to work, and then picking a shell and holding that up and being like, well, that one worked, and there's like, just a whole lot of that. Can Can I have that kiss now, mister? Sorry, I came back there and it sounded like you were drowning puppies or something. Like... I love you. Do what?
You didn't see?
See what?
What's going on back there?
No, I didn't see. The door was shut and I couldn't get it open.
Oh, I guess you should have tried harder. Now you'll never know if those puppies made it or not.
Oh no! Randy Bobandis is what's going on here. I don't even know. Better than the Tide Pods diet. I still haven't looked that up, by the way. But I did see a really cute picture on the internet that was like, here's a Tide Pod challenge. Put it in the washer and do some laundry. And I was like, ooh, snap.
Ooh, snap. Better have Randy do that, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I have a Randy for. He does all my laundry because I'm pathetic. Crickets frying bacon. Can y'all, like, is the phone vibrating or something? Or paint peeling back there? Yeah, probably. Smash. Nice little squeeze.
I could have just been back there giggling, I don't know.
Uh-huh. And just kind of hold that right in place. It's not really, it's not as much contact as I would like. Can you turn the voices on WoW down, Randy?
Yeah.
Thank you. Mom passed away. Oh no. I'm sorry, Kristen. Some fizzing sound. Can you try and wiggle the cord a little? Hey, Randy.
Mm-hmm.
People are hearing a fizzing?
Fizzing?
Yeah.
I don't know what to do about that.
I don't know either.
I don't even know what a fizzing noise would be.
Could you open up the stream and see if you're hearing? Okay, well I'm going to try unplugging it. How's that? That stopped it. Static went away. Okay, sorry, it was the charger.
Huh.
So,
Interesting.
that's pretty weird. We're at 100% right now. So, huh.
Fizzing for now.
No fizzing for now. Well, that's weird. That's a new development. This phone's been increasingly trying to die and it needs to quit because we can't afford a new phone right now. Okay, so it looks like it takes 2 good squirts or squeezes of hot glue to get a shell to go on nicely. I'm going to put a little bit more right up there. Ouch, ouch. Hey, Trudy. But yeah, I've been practicing video editing more here lately, and I think I'm finally hitting my stride. And then it turns out I need to, yeah, I'm gonna be painting the shells. This is gonna be matching my Capricorn costume. So that's why I'm kind of not really paying attention too much to the shell color as I am the size. Nina says, Yvonne, I wonder if the wire sold by the ring lord can be used for jewelry making or just for ring coiling. It depends. A lot of the wire from the ring lord is quite firm, so I don't like it for wire wrapping. It's like a half to full hard. But it could make really good core wires for something stiffer, and then like wrap around it, like maybe sun catchers or, you know, whatever your creativity gets going. And if anything, if I would recommend, well, why is this one wobbly then? Oh, there it goes. I would recommend possibly getting some wire, and if it turns in, just have the plan in mind that if it doesn't work out for wire wrapping, to still make it into chainmail rings. Oh no, this was, I didn't plan that out very well. Okay, there it goes. But always the hero comes home. He goes where no one has gone. Some acrylic pearls look great on the bottom of the shells once they're painted. That's a pretty good idea. I don't think I have any acrylic pearls. I only have genuine freshwater. But I might be incorporating some of those. Because this fairy house will be given away next week on my live stream on Tuesday. So that'll be pretty fun. And just to let you guys know, if you pledge $1, it puts your name into the hat once for the giveaway. If you pledge $5, it puts your name in the hat 5 times. Sophia, this is for my giveaway this coming Tuesday for my patrons. Okay, have fun, Amber. Yvonne, have you ever watched Lumil Bakulina? I just butchered that lady's name. YouTube channel. She's amazing at polymer clay. She makes a labradorite looking stones that look so real. I do watch a lot of her videos, but usually it's whenever I'm like sick or something, whenever I can sit down and give it my undivided attention, because so much of the time I need to be able to hear what the person is doing as well, because I can't give my undivided attention to the screen, if that makes sense. So I've been actually watching a whole lot of, the name escapes me. Her name's Sam. She does polymer clay. Like, that narrows it down for you. Yeah, I 100% forgot the name of the channel. I recommended it on here before, but she does, I mean, really good. I think she's Australian, possibly? Maybe? I don't know. The accent sounds not...
Just be getting that from our good friend Sam, who lives in Australia.
Right, yeah. No. Well, I was watching one of her tutorials earlier today, Randy. Well, decisions were made. Jessima, yeah. Thank you, Jenny.
Sam?
What? No, her name is Samantha. But her channel... Don't argue with me, you beautiful creature. I'll smother you in your sleep. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is called a mood swing. I would never smother you in your sleep. I would go coffeeless. What?
I'd never smother you.
This is an official statement.
I want to look into your eyes.
Oh my god, no! Why does this keep happening? I think she might be, I know, either Australia or the UK, honestly. Like, I'm not very cultured and have a hard time telling the difference between, like, regional, accents. Also, hashtag dog hair all over the, if it'll focus. Do you make the house itself, or is it pre-made? And I actually got the house, like 60% off at Michael's. Like, I was able to use so many different, coupons with it that I got it for like $5, which there's no way, even out of polymer clay, I could have made the house for $5. So, she's from Australia. Okay, thanks, Diana. Oh, I had no idea. Manny says Jessima's name comes from Jess, her sister, and Samantha, her name, and Ma for her mother. That's beautiful. Speaking of dog hair, is there any way to save a piece of polymer clay that hits the floor and gets dirty? If it's just a piece of, like, single color clay, yes. Whenever I drop a piece of clay on the ground, I'll get my tweezers and try my best to just pull out the chunks. And then I kind of like fold and roll it, and that pushes, as you fold it, like the impurities will kind of come out. And then also if there's hair on the inside, nobody will know, right? Like, I've probably baked half a puppy's worth of fur into my pieces over the years. Hey, Rebecca. And I haven't had any adverse effects of, like, nothing's caught on fire in the oven yet, from dog hair being incorporated into it. And for those of y'all who have asked, I got my shells. A lot of these are from the dollar store. Most of them are from Walmart. I have some really beautiful, unique shells that have been sent to me, but I hoard those in my private collection because I'm greedy. But acceptance is the first step, right? Gosh, that noise though when they scrape together. We went to Walmart today to get the rest of our groceries so I could do meal prep for the next like week and a half. And somebody's wheel was like, I was dying. Like it was nails on a chalkboard, kind of high pitched. Like just the wheel on their cart. I felt bad for the folks who worked back in the deli by the corner where the person was shopping for like 10 minutes because they can't escape it. Wiping it down with a baby wipe will also take some of the dirt off the clay. Oh, that's a really good tip, Trudy. I live next to the ocean in Southwold, England. Too many shells. No such thing. Well, it says me, the hoarder. Preciosa asks, Vaughn, from personal experience, what is the best place for selling your items? For online, I do prefer Etsy. I've had a lot of success with Etsy in conjunction with my, well, I guess, okay, there we go. I was like, well, I guess this one's on there forever now. Because I decided it was a little small compared to the other ones. I really like Etsy, but I also do have my own online store through Weebly. But over the years, I've just adapted that to where now my shop link on my website just takes you to my Etsy store. Excuse me. Sorry, I didn't mean to sneeze in your ear. Danke. Yeah. And then in person, oh, it really, whatever you pick in person, just be consistent and experiment. Like, if you're selling in a gallery, like an art gallery, give it 6 months to a year if you can. It takes a while to build up a client base. And that way you'll be able to go through and kind of, maybe wait for the Christmas rush to hit before, if Christmas comes and goes and you still haven't sold a thing, then start considering taking your stuff out of that store. Because if people are going to buy stuff, they're going to buy it around Christmas time. And then also craft shows do really good. They can be hit or miss though. Again, it depends on the local economy of the place where the craft show is being held. Depends on the promotion of the organizers. Like there are infinite variables that can go into the success or failure. You could do everything right. You could have the best product with the best price point. And if the promoters of an event just did not let people know that their event was going on, there's nothing that you can do. Do you know of a website I can find it? What's that? Do you sell on Facebook? I don't sell on Facebook. I just have my Etsy. Can't use a Dremel with a polishing set to achieve the same result. I haven't tried, but planned on that. Will the sander work on amber? I think I missed something. Polyfast, sold overseas. Limita shows how she uses an electronic buffing wheel to shine her items, and that's after using from 400 and up to 2,500 grit sandpaper with an electronic sander that I've been trying to find. Oh my gosh, I would love an electronic sander. If I've got a buffing wheel, oh, Piper says, I have a clear cab. I planned on using it for a dragon's eye, but it shows. What can I do with it? I'm not sure what you mean by it shows. Piper. I've been trying to use a Dremel and find it chews away too much of the design with sander discs, so I switched to the buffer bits and it seemed to go better. Yeah, I use a 3-inch buffing wheel on mine. Vaughn, have you ever done stacked cardstock paper stones, and what's the easiest way to sand them down? A Dremel maybe? Oh, it has bubbles in it. Oh, sorry, I'm reading comments. I feel really bad for the people who are watching after the fact because it just sounds like I'm just saying things out loud. Well, first off, with the, I'm not sure what you mean by cardstock paper stones, but, for sanding, I just do it by hand. Piper for the cab with the bubbles in it. It might be really good for doing like a galaxy painting or maybe an ocean themed or bubble color scheme eye, where it can kind of lend itself with some character. Vaughn, do you recommend what I can use inside the chainmail rings to make them fit snug? Sometimes with the chainmail, you might just need to double up on the ring size, or you might be able to incorporate some wire wrapping with it to make it fit more snugly. Do you mean for like around a stone, or just the weave itself, or... Sorry, there's a lot of different variables that could affect the snugness of your chainmail, like the snugness of the rings together, the snugness of it on your body. Now, also, I wanted to let you guys know, I'd found out the hard way that hot glue does not necessarily hold shells very well to things outside. So this is going to be an inside fairy house. Layers glued together and then shaped into cabochons. That is super cool. I've never heard of that. It's actually super helpful when you read the comments/questions. Sometimes I can't read and it helps me to keep up with the conversation. Yeah, I try to do that as much as I can, Spencer. Partially for my own sake, partially so that people can know what I'm talking about. And I guess part ways I just like hearing myself talk, maybe. I don't know. You've used Gorilla Glue? What kind of Gorilla Glue? Last time I used Gorilla Glue, it expanded really, like, way lots. And I don't know, I was having problems with it. I needed something that was gonna, no expansion and no contraction. Also, this is where I'm super concerned about learning how to speak Spanish. Like, I can't even saying, well, it expanded way lots. That is not proper English. How do I translate my improper English into Spanish? And it's just like, oh, Lord. But I am still pretty excited about learning Spanish. Like, I don't know, though. This is the kind that you can use on wood. Okay. Oh, they have better glues that dry clear? That'd be cool. Yeah, the technology has changed since I first got into crafting. It really has. Like, when I first got into crafting, you didn't have to be 18 years old to buy super glue. So that's a newer development. You don't need to speak proper, you just have to be understood. That's fair. Well, I know that here in America, a lot of people can judge pretty harshly whenever they hear someone speaking English and, like, with a thick accent and not speaking it very well. And so I hope that people will be patient with me as I butcher their native language. But I also don't want people to think that, you know, I don't know, that I'm an idiot, I guess. I mean, I really am, but, like, most of the time. But, I try to just do my best, I guess. I guess that leads itself back to the stick to what you're good at video. I should take my own advice. Or eat Tide Pods, right? Hey, River!
What is this Tide Pod thing?
I don't know. I think it's a meme that the kids are up to nowadays. Those silly whippersnappers. So I'm just kind of layering shells together. And if I find a spot to stick a shell, I try to do it all the way around. That way consistency will be key. Wow, where have I been? I didn't know that there was an age limit on super glue. Yeah. Yeah, super glue, whiteout, most spray paints. All sorts of stuff. Oh, I'll finally have a way to use this red coral. Maybe. Maybe.
Coral that you've had forever?
Yeah, like the weird broken pieces. Mm-hmm. Like where the hole broke out.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't know yet. I'll pull it out onto the table so I don't forget to try to use it. And I hate to paint over the red coral, though. It's so beautiful. This is undyed red coral. I don't know. I should probably leave it in the container so I don't drop it and break it. Because they have some very beautiful branching and things. You could add it after painting. That's true. Coffee break. Okay, let's see now. Are we getting to a point where we can add some little gemstones? Maybe? Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Caitlin says you should save it, not paint it. Anne says, it's cold here. I want warmer weather, please. I'm kind of right there with you. I mean, give it a few weeks into summer, though, and I'm complaining about wanting it to be winter again. So here I'm just experimenting with different colors and shapes. See what I like and what I don't like. Honestly, the teardrops are probably my favorite. But yeah, so in the videos I've been posting here lately where it shows you so much of the sculpting, this is what I'm editing out, and it's just hours of me rummaging through bins and holding something up in a spot and being like, no, and then, you know, just kind of swapping out.
Being picky and choosy.
Yeah, and then I just edit it down to the actual decision making. Which is fine. Though I do really like this shape too. I just don't, I might do these, ooh yeah, along the edge here. Ooh yeah. It needs to stay spring and fall, forget winter and summer, right? Well, the middle ground isn't as well appreciated, if not for the extremes at each end, I think. Says Logical Vaughn. Emotional Vaughn is like, fuck the cold. This shit on my own.
Just dropping bombs all over.
Sorry, yeah, I'm trying to edit myself, but it just keeps slipping through. It didn't say I was being effective at it. Oh, goes the neighbor's car. I see people making texture impressions with silicone by pressing it against a real texture like tree bark, letting it to dry, and then using the silicone imprint to press into clay. Abigail, that's a brilliant idea. I've been playing and learning how to make clay canes. It's amazing how fast the time goes by while I'm experimenting, right? One of the things I like about your videos is watching how your mind works, lol. Right on. Can't have the light without the dark and such, but let the sun in tons, right? Is Randy playing WoW? He is. Oh, thanks, Mikio. She says those teardrops are awesome. I love them. They're like the best little, like, plasticky teardrops ever. And I think to go with the color scheme, actually to mellow it out, I might just use the silver. Okay. I turned the notifications off. I don't know why.
Was it on your phone or my phone?
It was on my phone.
Do you have your phone?
Or this phone, whatever phone I'm on. Your phone. I have it muted. Do 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 do. Love when you run Robin Hood. Fine, it's your fault. I say right on all the time now. Well, it's before I said it, I don't know what I said to people. Like, I don't know if I just grunted or what. Like, but just a lot of like. There's Randy was saying incoherent grunting. But I don't know. It just seemed like the perfect kind of, because being like yeah and okay didn't like convey the enthusiasm I was feeling. Danielle asks, Yvonne, did the tiny powder scoops arrive? They did. Thank you so much. Bye, Chris.
Yeah, that was last Tuesday.
Mikio says, tell Randy his explanation video on YouTube and their new rules was very helpful and clear. Thank you, Mikio. He did a really good job. He says thank you too. But it's I don't know what's going on. We're down about 20% on YouTube. Our numbers are up across the board, but we're making 20% less than what we were last month. So I don't really know what to do about that. Like, I don't know if that's an ad revenue thing. I just know, like, today I had to go in and request remonetization on 2 videos. Normally, I only have to request on, like, 1 video a day to be like, please let me monetize this. This is acceptable for all audience. You know?
I don't know. Let me check.
Yeah. And then it takes them, like, a hot minute. And for a lot of stuff, it's like our live streams, that's something that, you know, we try to monetize right off the bat, but most of the viewing happens within the first day. And so we completely miss out on that. Yeah, and it's, well, but we're still, Randy and I here on this channel are just starting to suffer the consequences of the adpocalypse. Because at first, like, people were talking about the adpocalypse, and I was like, what? What's going on? Because it hadn't hit us yet. But now that it's kind of mellowed out, we're really we are now experiencing our brunt of it. If that makes sense. And so, I mean, again, we're just going to kind of keep on keeping it on. That's all we can do. But, it puts us into precarious waters because you can't plan a budget if you don't know, you know, if you can't estimate or have, you know, something reliable. So that's why I'm super grateful for Patreon, like, so much. Because otherwise, I don't know what we would do. Ooh. Abigail says YouTube is removing ad revenue for 90% of people. A lot of people are moving to YouNow or similar.
Moving to what?
Something called YouNow. It's like, what is YouNow? Yeah, I haven't heard of that. I went more svelte back then. Now I look like Santa in a Speedo. Oh goodness, Jim. I think I missed something. Okay, so there we go. And we've got all these little sparkly bits added in. Put these guys back over here. And now this is a different tin or container of much like smaller sizes, and I really like these ones, though they are hard to pick up off of my little work mat. And I think just about all of these have that AB finish, which is pretty nice. This is for my Patreon giveaway. This will be given away to my patrons, or one of my lucky patrons, on this coming Tuesday. Boop, just put that there and smoosh, smoosh, sparkle, sparkle. Do, 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 do. Ow. Dun, 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 dun. Night night, Jamie. Please say check. Poland, we love you. Right on, Mr. Reno. My brother's girlfriend's actually from Poland, so I don't know if they're still together.
I don't believe they are.
Vaughn, what do you think about Dremel on paper bead? Too harsh? Kirsten, I would try it out on possibly a piece that you aren't overly attached to initially. I do think it might be kind of harsh. I would probably go with, just in my experience of working with foam even, do like popsicle sticks, like the wider tongue depressors with sandpaper glued to them, and use that to kind of shape the bead down. Faye says, I can do my nails with mine. Yeah, if you have a variable speed Dremel that can go quite slow, but it's worth experimenting with, especially if you already have a Dremel. So get some little sparklies going. So now we're getting started on auger shells. So I get to look for little bits of shell that are the right. I don't know which way I want to put them yet though, but I do kind of want to have them as like little bushes, growing up the things. Now this one's got a broken off tip. Let's see if we can't do something cool with that. Are you going to paint over the gems? I will be, but you can buff them right back up. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. 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 Well, the shell just kept eating all of my hot glue. Reload. And I'm trying to make a big old glob. There we go. There we go. Nice point of contact. Yeep. So I'm just gonna hold that there for a minute while it sets. That glue is going fast. Yeah, it's I go through hot glue like a crazy person. This is a little one that I made out of polymer clay, actually. This is liquid polymer clay. I like how you glue the sticks together. Well, there's this awkward point of like no contact happening whenever you add a new stick, and just that little spot does so much to get it to just work properly. Maybe I could use a quite large one to cover the tip. I didn't know. I didn't know. The edge all squelched up around here. Mold scrunched up. There we go. Just sticking that on there. Thanks, Melissa. What's that? Vaughn, I love your stuff. Thank you, Sarah Butterfly. Emery board, hubby rig Dremel with adjustment knob. I inherited it among beading and other working tools. I miss him, but he seems right there when I'm crafting. Oh, Kirsten. I don't know why, but I've been thinking a lot about, I guess it was, in Nashville, us almost wrecking. Like, I'm really glad I don't have to face this world without Randy. And I'm not being, like, morbid or anything, but I don't know, it's good to appreciate what you have, but man, I'm gonna miss him. Like, one day, and again, this isn't the best thing to bring up in the same, live stream as me promising I won't smother him with a pillow, but, just, Yeah. But no, it's I've been real lucky, I feel like.
So basically, got this live stream as evidence.
Yeah. Like, if something bad does happen, this is probably going to be very incriminating. Because, you know, the spouse is always number one suspect anyways. Oh, Faye says, my hubs and I have decided if one dies, the other goes too. No choice, lol. Well, it's... too sad to think about right now. It's always scary when you go through something like that. And it's very scary. And it's like, I saw my mom after, you know, my dad died. It's like her whole world came apart. And that's just, you know, how those things go, I guess. Well, now I'm depressed. Hmm?
Way to go.
Way to go. Okay, so I only have 3 of these cute shells. Which is a bummer because I'm rummaging and I'm like, no, I needed one more. One more stumpy big one with a broke off end. And I'm not gonna lie, knowing that we are mortal creatures was a big motivator for me to be like, hey Randy, will you start a YouTube channel? Because that way I'll always be able, hopefully if YouTube's still around, be able to go back and rewatch his videos. And at least have his voice there. But I've got to change the subject before I start bawling. Yeah, I'll be your creepy stalker. Oh, goodness. Leave it to the one day that I put on, like, mascara and shit. To be like... Do what?
Leave it to the one day you put mascara on to be like, hey, let's talk about when we're dead.
Yeah, right? Why not break the tip off one? Well, the ones that are, like, really nice with a good structure, I'm going to be using in the mermaid crowns. And so I don't want to, you know, break off any of them that are already like that. Okay, so we might just put something different in that corner. Maybe one of the unique pieces. This is where I've got, oops, all of my unique little shells and things. We could just put a cute, ooh, like a cute little garden thing. That might be nice and have something growing out of it. What do y'all think of that? Any tips on how to hold on to 4mm jump rings when chainmailing? I'm constantly flinging them around the room. Dipping the tip of your tool into tool magic, can really go a long way, in helping everything to kind of stay intact. So I'm going to try to make, or not stay intact, stay like, on your pliers, sorry. I'm trying to make as much contact with the wood to the shell as I can, since this one's going to be the most likely to get knocked off if the thing drops. We'll just glob that down nicely. How goes the neighbor's car? Yeah, the trash never ran today.
Yeah, come the train.
What are we gonna do? Like,
I guess we'll wait till it runs.
yeah, I guess. But we've got like a whole like overflowing trash can, and then a whole nother can's worth. Ooh, and I love these snail shells. Look, I'm gonna use some of these as well. DuckTales. Could put air plant in the shell. That'd be really cool. I would have needed to have tipped it back a little further, but we'll see how it evolves. You never know with this stuff.
I jumped off of a really tall building. I said, oh, this is going to hurt.
Uh-oh. Jim for glutton for passionate. Make graduated Celtic line chains from 8mm to 4mm. Beautiful twist, but so challenging. Oh, goodness, Faye. Bye, Lynn. Nice talking to you there today. That little nail Dremel I'm talking about works wonderfully, and it's not very expensive work for a lot of cross, and you get into the corners. Right on. Yeah, there was the holiday Monday, and then the main thing that I think set back the trash in our area is the weather, for sure. Like, especially with all the side roads here and all the, like, hills and stuff, I think it would have been a nightmare getting the trash truck around. And I love the way that these shells are shaped because they make it really easy to fit just snug up against the wood. Hey, Mary. Anne says went to Wally World and we're sliding everywhere. Yeah, we do most of our shopping at King Cash Saver, but there's just a few things that we're not able to get at King Cash Saver. Like they don't carry almond milk that I really like. So I have to go to Walmart. But it drives me nuts because, like, we went to Walmart and spent $100. And I'm like, how? We got a whole buggy of groceries for, you know, like, overflowing buggy of groceries at King Cash Saver for $200. So I'm like, how did we get 5 things for $100? Like, ugh, Walmart. So, like, there went our grocery budget. Julie says the electronic sander is at polyfast.com. Have you ever done Sutton slicing? The little plant growing out of the shell is a cool idea. I have not done Sutton slicing, though I have been, like, I haven't watched the tutorial for it yet, but it's in my, like, watch list. And every time I see it, I'm like, not right now. Like, I'll come back to that. And then I'll have to check that out. I already forgot. What is it? Polyfast.com. Okay. Hey, Joseph. So now I really like that kind of little cluster going on right there. I'm going to do a little shell coming out of the side, maybe? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. No, maybe like... I think I'm just going to sit here and grunt. Like, that's what I'm going to do. That's my life now. Okay, that's not enough. That should do it. Some things are cheaper at Walmart. If I don't half of my shopping at LA World and half at Ingles, I don't buy meats at Walmart, right? That's something that the meats that we get at King Cash Saver, it seem to go bad pretty quickly if we just leave them in the fridge. But so I try to pop them into the freezer as quickly as I can. And then so now it's just going to be a matter of getting off of here at some point and doing my food prep. Like divvying up all the meats and everything. Ooh, I really like that right there. Watch your last live chat. Sorry about your trip problems and Randy's sad news. Yeah, thank you, Lee. This is life. This is how it happens, I guess, sometimes.
Yeah.
But the best we can do is roll with the punches. We go into survival mode pretty quick. Like, whenever what was our motto for years is, this isn't what we planned, but this is what's happening. Shelly says, how long will the maintenance on Patreon be going on? Trying to fix up my pledge. Oh, thank you for letting me know I'm off camera. I have no idea. I had no idea that there's maintenance going on Patreon. For the food prep, to answer your question, I'm just going to be packaging up the meats, into, like, I buy in, like, bulk, packaging, and then, like, instead of having, you know, 3 meals worth of pork chops, I divide it up into, like, 3 different bags and then freeze those. Same with, like, chicken breasts. And then, it's mostly, like, washing and cutting up vegetables and, like, pre-assembling some different salads. Because it's a lot easier for me, I've found, to just go to the fridge and get a salad than it is to have to make it from scratch each and every time. Ouch. Okay, let me check my charger. We're at 45, guys. Yep. So I'm gonna see, because what's different this time than last time, Randy, is the extension cord. It's a different plug. So let me see. Trisha, we haven't done the giveaway on the fairy house yet. I'm plugging it in, so let me know if it makes that noise again, you guys.
The giveaway will happen on Tuesday.
I'll be giving away this fairy house on Tuesday. Is it all crackly and awful from plugging it in? A member of Randy's extended family died. No crickets frying bacon. Okay, let me know if the noise starts up again. Appalachian asks, Vaughn, have you ever used polymer or precious metal clay before? I haven't, but I've always wanted to. Okay, so we're back in frame, back charging. Yeah, it will. Thank you guys. I don't know what to say. You know. It's life goes on is like the worst thing in the world to say, but it's there's a song that I listen to sometimes that it's like one of the verses is the sun still rises even through the pain, the sun still rises even through the rain. Like it's, you know, kind of, you just kind of have to keep on keeping on because that's all you can do. Ooh, this one's super cute and little. Sun still rises even through the pain. Change much. Have you ever done a muriatic acid vents on your seashells? I haven't, Maria. I'm not sure what that is. I'm going to use one of these fellers down in here. I've had these for ages. They just don't lay right for jewelry for most of the time. But I think they'll make a beautiful little, like, floral cluster. Not gonna change my... Sun still rises even through the rain. Do 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 do. Boom 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 boom. Ooh, nice little seashell cluster. They look like, don't they though? Lisa says they look like calla lilies. But yeah, they totally do. Like, I like it though. That kind of just rolled up effect. Ah, that's so pretty! I know. I've never gone to the beach, you guys. Like, I've driven past the ocean, like, a little bit. But I've never gotten to, like, go and, like, have a beach experience. So I really need to do that. And I don't say need a whole lot, but I need to do that. I've got to get my butt to the ocean. I think we'll stick a little pearl in there, maybe.
Gotta get to Mars.
Gotta get to Mars?
Yeah.
I don't think I can get to Mars. Through the pain.
You said get your butt to the ocean. I said get your butt to Mars.
If that's a reference to something I don't get it, I'm sorry. I know. I'm a bad person mostly. Where's my... Oh, there it is. Rummaging around looking for these shells, and they're just sitting over there. Virginia Beach is always nice, Vaughn. Hint, right? Where did you get the little box house you're working on? I believe I got this from Michael's. And I try to get them on, like, as much sale as possible. Like I really like paying, you know, 60% off on them. Change much. Just gonna do a little clap. Clappy, clappy, clap. Eve through the rain. Old heart, how have you been? Oh, oh, don't leave me here alone. I wanna find a home and I wanna share it with you. Tampa Bay, Florida. I'm surrounded. Looking forward to a week before Memorial Day. Right on. I have a ton of seashells. Didn't know what to do with them. Make a firehouse. You should consider making a satyr costume. You do such cool line work. That'd be so good to have a satyr, and you already have horns. Right on. I'm gonna be doing a very satyr themed Aries for the zodiac Aries. I think that'll be pretty cool. I'm gonna change the. Even through the pain. Smoosh. Hey, Unik, the Run Amok Muse. She says, hello, I just wanted to say hi and how much I enjoy watching you create. Keep on inspiring. Well, thank you. Randy being bad today? No, Randy's been delightful today. Hey, Randy.
Yo.
Are you being bad?
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Why would you do that? Sorry, they said you were being bad, so I had to scold you.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's like, well, that makes sense.
I never thought of it like that before.
Oh, well. I never thought of it like that. Hey, Kristen. In the UK, you're no more than a couple of hours from the sea and beach. It's an advantage of being on an island. I bet. Well, I guess really perspective-wise, continents are just really, 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 really big islands, right? No? Okay.
Well, you're not wrong.
Not right either, though, is the thing.
It's all a matter of perspective.
Yeah, that's fair. Gonna change my...
An island is huge.
That's fair. So I'm just taking a little shell, like a little oyster style shell, and just gluing a little rhinestone down in there, and I'm gonna make like a little bird bath. When you and Randy first started your business, how did you decide how much to spend on supplies? Did you have to start out slow and build your way up?
We did.
And we did have to start out slow and build our way up. A lot of it was just kind of using what we had. It forced us to be resourceful because I was purchasing primarily from Fire Mountain Gems, and I would only purchase things whenever we had enough money to do a 200 item or more order. That way we would get their all assortable, like, highest discount. But sometimes that would mean, you know, having to spend like $1,000 on, I'm gonna give a little piece of coral, spend $1,000 on beads, which that's a lot of rent and bills and groceries. So we would save and save and save, and then place the order, but then we would have all of these things, and then, you know, some of the things that we would purchase to make, you know, necklaces and jewelry and stuff out of were very obvious for, like, yeah, this will, you know, I'm gonna make this with this. But then as the materials would start to run out, we would have to get more creative for, okay, well, what do we make now? If that makes sense.
So what can we make now?
And so we would kind of just, and that's honestly, that's how the Dragon Eyes came up, is I didn't have anything other than some clear fish tank glass for like, and I had wire to wire wrap stuff, but I didn't have anything to wire wrap around. And so I started painting nail polish in the 2 colors that I had onto the backs of clear, fish tank glass. And then Randy was like, why don't you make an eye? And I did, and then, well, now we're here. Many years later. Yep. Well, I had a bottle of glow-in-the-dark spray paint, and we used that, and, we were using, like, black acrylic paint markers to do the pupils. Faye says, your eyes are what brought me to you. I'm so thankful for that time. Right on. I've learned how to make seahorses and sand dollars from Sculpey clay. I work with sea glass and make cute stuff with them. Oh, that's cool. Gonna change much, even through the rain. Oh, this is quite heavy now. I mean, it's like 100 seashells and a bag of glue sticks, so I'm not surprised that it's heavy. Well, I'm glad y'all like what I'm doing, though. And says, now I'm hooked. I can't wait to talk with you more in person. You were so sweet to me and my friends in Memphis. Right on. Well, it's, we'll be at Mid-South Con, so that'll be good.
Have we paid them?
Nope.
Okay.
But they allow until, like, February 14th, I think.
Oh, okay.
Because that's a big part is, we've started, getting acceptance letters from shows. Well, I say letters. We've gotten emails saying, it's okay for you to give us money now. From the shows that we signed up for. So, like, we're trying to get registered for events, but, to drop, like, AnimeCon Arkansas for 2 tables wants, like, $450, and I'm like, I don't have that right now. So, they can wait a minute. So, but they're also running out of tables, so we may end up not doing that show this year, but that's how it goes.
I might end up going to it.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see how it goes. Even through the rain. Aw. Oh, well, thanks, Mary. She says, I save all of your crafting videos. You're a great teacher. I don't know if she's talking to me. That's awful presumptive of me to be like, oh, well, thank you. But is there a way to do live streams so that the chat is also saved? Oh, hey, Amber. If I had screen capture technology, yes. But the upload of our house's internet, like, I'm live streaming right now off of my phone, or Randy's phone's signal to space. Like, it's bypassing our house internet, like, entirely. And we have to do that because otherwise it's like, it doesn't,
The house's upload is just absolutely...
yeah, the house's upload is so slow that we can't actually, like, accomplish anything off of it. Hey, Ren. Hey, Gabby. Hubby made his dinner because I'm busy watching this. Oh, no. Poor hubby. Hopefully he's a good cook. It comes off a little too far. But yeah, so all of those videos I've been posting about my Capricorn costume, this is the stuff that I edit out. The whole picking up a shell, holding it up, being like, does it fit? I don't know. In today's riveting episode of Does It Fit? Oh, we like it or not, this is happening. I started watching you painting dragon eyes. I watched over and over, then tried it. Love making them. You're so talented and so down to earth. I appreciate that. I'm never bored, says Deb. Thank you so much, Deb. I'm really glad you like what I'm doing. Hey, Missy. I'm glad you like it, Anne. She says, oh my gosh, that cosplay is great. I'm really excited about it. I just started work, so going to keep popping in. Right on, we'll be here. I'm just kind of fumbling around. I'm not sure what kind of shell to do off the tip of this. Even through the rain. tisk tisk. Says well. Melissa says that cosplay is looking fabulous. The mermaid scales were labor intensive looking. Yeah, it's been a work. I wanted to have it done by the 20th of January, or I guess the 22nd, whenever Capricorn is. But man, it's just it's given me a run for my money. This cosplay has been pretty hard, and I've been waiting and waiting for my wig block to get here so I can style the wig and like complete that part. Because I can't make the headdress, like I have to do the headdress, horns, and wig all as one big thing. And then I'm going to be able to kind of, style the makeup and stuff. But we're just going to have to play it by ear, and I don't like having to wait. It's been like a month since I ordered it. So now I'm like, come on, come on. Ooh, that's a good idea. I think I'm going to try to find some that mirror each other and do them like this, maybe. I still want to try the dragon eyes along with all the other crafts I like to do. Do it, Lisa! Now the Wonder Woman costume was the best. Right on, Gabby. It was so intricate, though. You didn't give yourself much time. Yeah, that's how it rolls, though. Kristen says, your other 2 packages are coming between January 29th and February 20th. Wow, thank you, Kristen. Shelly says you should wear your costume to the beach. Pics galore. There is hopes for that. Try the red coral on the points. See, my only reservation with that is this coral is actually pretty delicate, and so I don't want it like getting broken off, if that makes sense. And I'm not entirely sure what song it is that I'm singing either, so.
Hello, my old heart.
No, that's one of them, but this one isn't that one. Woo, now these ones are actually a match. What are the odds of that actually happening? Sculpt some coral or seaweed? Yeah, yeah. Maybe. Even through the rain. Creative problems. Ooh, that would be good. Paint in subtle scales. Ah! Now if I could get one to come in from the other direction but still look just as nice. Yeep. Dead nubbit. Boom. Okay. That's what we're going to be doing. I just need to find enough shells that look the same way. No, it's way too big. Even through the rain. Ah, yes. Haha, bitches. Oh, sorry. Sorry. You see, that's why when everybody's like, oh, Vaughn, you're so nice. I'm like, if you say so. You can make moss seedweed by darkening it and putting it a little oil to make it wet. Ooh, that's a good idea, Faye. And that's, I do want to kind of clump in some different, I've got like a real, like barnacle looking, like seaweed colored moss somewhere. My question is getting missed, but all good. Chat is moving a lot today. Wanted to stay, but my fluffy old dog needs a walk. Well, this old hag needs her bed. So love y'all and bye-bye hugs. Oh, Nina, I got that message. Sorry, I missed your, oh, there goes the crickets. What's our charge at? Oof. Well, the charge is at 21. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this around. See how the makeup held up. Oh, my lipstick didn't go everywhere. Okay, I'm unplugging. Thanks for letting me know, you guys. The phone needs, yeah, it's, I don't know what. I like the two shells together, but how to attach. I'm going to keep working on this. And, oh, well, thanks, Faye. And I'll be posting pictures to Instagram and Facebook and all over the place of the final result. So, and I'll try to catch it on, oh, you said the buzzing stopped when I flipped it before unplugging? Let me plug it back in and see what happens. Because it's taken... Can I see your outfit real quick, or is that Patreon? I've been giving sneak peeks on Patreon, but yeah, this is the outfit so far. I'm doing a mixture of my zodiac sign, and it's Scorpio and Sagittarius. Right on. But that's how that's looking. Is it buzzing again? Now your words don't meet your mouth. Bah, there's no winning. Okay. So, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to get this on video and try to do a tutorial. Really? No buzzing? I'm going to watch it for it because I really want to keep hanging out.
Like, I think I'm going to go. No, what buzzing? What are you talking about? There's
Okay,
no
I've
buzzing.
plugged it back in. How long does it take WoW to download? I have no idea. Is it buzzing? Because it's plugged in. Keep hanging out, says Danielle. No buzzing. Okay, no buzzing if I have it turned around. So you guys are going to get a different perspective. No buzzing. What about my mouth? Can you hear me now? Ah. It's not buzzing. Looking good. Okay, excellent. I'm staying then. Okay, so let me see. Oh, crap. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to get the camera. So now you can kind of see, maybe. I don't think I can. I don't know if I'm going to be able to bend this. Bad lip reading. Hey, Ethriel's daughter. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to set the camera up. Maybe if I turn it. Oh, wow. Well, it's nice of you to say that, Mikio. I haven't really lost much weight at all, honestly. It's been, how do I even... Holy crap. Oh, on here? I sculpted those. I'll just stop messing around with the camera. I don't know what I'm doing in my life. Pay Az to hold it for you. No, I don't have any money. I'm actually late on paying Asmith right now. So, oh, well, it's the black shirt. It's very slimming. But no, I have lost about 5 pounds, but I don't think it's really translated. You try turning it around again, as it's okay for last time before Buzzy. Okay, so this could work. That way y'all can still see what's going on. But then I have to come down like this to read messages. It's translating. Where did you get all the shells for the house? From the dollar store and Walmart. Okay, so we've got this glued there. Y'all just want me to stay hanging out. Y'all are sweet. If through the rain. Wait, where did those? Oh, they're right here. Yeah, that works perfect though, doesn't it? And I'm just kind of filling up this whole little hole where the critter used to live. And,
the critter used to live.
Oh, the same. And just cramming it on up there. Boop. Just as much as I can. Ow, that burns my fingers.
Well?
What's that noise?
Either Ember's trapped on the other side of the bookcase, or we got a demon.
There's a demon?
Or Ember, I mean.
Or Ember. She was super sweet. See, she came over to hang out with me for a minute, but she couldn't jump up, so she left. there's a little bubble. Look at that. I've never made a hot glue bubble before. That was cool. Ow, it's burning me. Oh no. Kind of like this view. Right on, Faye. I can't really see people's comments though. Do you have any advice for my cosplay, which is Scorpio and Sagittarius? Well, Sagittarius is the archer, right? So you could do, I was going to do, for Scorpio, like, kind of scorpion-themed black samurai, plate armor. Well, not samurai as much. That's what Asmith put together, a really awesome design, that I'm gonna, I don't know if I'm gonna use it exactly as is, or just draw inspiration from it, like, I don't know yet. But, it looked, definitely usable just as is, but I'm not good at following directions, so I don't know how much it's gonna change, but that one was gonna be very samurai. But I was going to do basically like articulated plate mail, very scorpion themed, for Scorpio. And then for Sagittarius, is that the centaur one? Like the centaur archer?
Like Chiron?
Chiron? Sharon?
Chiron or
Charon? I don't know.
that dude?
Not good at pronouncing literally anything. Not gonna change much. Even through the rain. Need to learn the word dirt. Dirt. Sam is just a dog. I don't know what I'm doing.
What are you doing?
I don't even know. Can't wait to see what you do for Gemini. Me neither.
You know what I said you should do for Gemini?
What was that? Just carry a mirror?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know, that's the easy way out, as Asmith would say.
Saiyan.
Just Super Saiyan. Which reminds me, I need to start building your Saiyan armor for Planet Comic-Con. Because that's, y'all, we're actually going to be going and just, going just to attend to Planet Comic-Con in Kansas City. So that's going to be pretty fun, I think. Like, if you Google, The Sun Still Rises Even Through the Rain, the song comes up. Or at least it does for me. But I can't, like, listen to it on Livestream because then I won't get any money for making videos. They'll be like, copyright smack. Okay, gotta find more of that one kind of... What you typing, Randy? Typing so fast.
I'm just talking.
Even through the rain. Hello, my old heart. How have you been? Oh, don't leave me here alone. I just wanna find home, and I wanna share it with you. Oh, don't leave me here alone. Oh, I haven't even been reading the comments at all if I don't have it right there in front of my face. Hey, so happy to get here live. I want to send a present to Asmith, but I don't know where to send it. What is the P.O. Box address? I think it pulled up there on the screen, Jennifer, but it's P.O. Box 238, Carthage, Missouri, 64836. And be sure to put Asmith's name on the package. Otherwise, I might open it by accident because I'm a giant child. Oh, don't leave me here alone. Just wanna find a home and I wanna share it with you. Hello, my old heart. How have you been? I would just say okay, let's see if it's charging. Okay, guys. I'm gonna have to bring this down. The phone is not charging. So I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm actually going to go this time. We're pretty close to, do you even have boobs? No. Sorry. But yeah, thanks you guys so much for hanging out with me. I will try my best to get more video of this so that y'all can see how it finishes up, as well as I will definitely be posting finished pictures on Instagram, Facebook, and Patreon. For those of y'all who didn't know, I do post stuff to Patreon that you don't even have to be a pledger to see. It's just another kind of social media platform to post on. So to participate in the giveaway, anybody $1 pledger and up is going to get a chance to win. So if you pledge $1, it puts your name in the hat once. If you pledge $5, it puts your name in the hat 5 times. And yeah, so there we are. But thanks guys so much for hanging out with me. Have a beautiful night and happy crafting. Bye everybody.